Devontae Adams, yeah, he was released. I know, yeah, we have to circle back and talk about this one. So Devontae Adams, he gets released from the Jets. It's got to be the media hate around it or something because I think Devontae still Adams has it. I mean, I think the only receivers that you can categorize to have the potential argument to say, okay, this receiver's better, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. That's it. Like, you could make a case for Tyreek Hill, but like Tyreek Hill, again, are we comparing Tyreek Hill's prime and like his last season with the Chiefs, or are we comparing the 2024 season? Because I still think Devontae Adams has it. I mean, obviously he still wants to win one. If you watched the wide receiver documentary and stuff on Netflix, like there's a reason why he left the Raiders. He left the Raiders to purposely go to New York, reunite with Aaron, and try to take a run at the Super Bowl. That didn't work. It blew up in their face. With whatever. But I'd take a Devontae Adams over a DK Metcalf. I'd take Devontae Adams over Deebo Samuel. I'd take Devontae Adams over Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Lockett. Like because there's a lot of receivers moving around right now. One of these days, if not today, maybe tomorrow or something, we're going to see that breaking news. Tyreek Hill has been traded because Tyreek wants out of Miami from day one all the way back in December. Like, I've already made a video on this. Tyreek Hill wants out. Like, Tyreek Hill's not staying because Miami is one bad hit on Tua away from him having another concussion and then being another, free fall where, okay, we have to play 8 of our 16, 17 game season with our backup quarterback. Like, I think Tyreek Hill is going to be out. But I'm making all this, saying all these receivers to the point of, like, the media just likes to, and it's probably the Aaron Rodgers connection, which whatever, but, like, they like to mention age and how many times you've been traded, and, like, they like to just throw out the word washed, where the team success speaks a little bit louder than the personal success, which is why people are saying Mike Evans still doesn't have it when it's like, dude, look at his stats. Look at how efficient this dude has been. I still think Adams has another 3-4 good years in him. Like, we forgot how good Devontae Adams was because he was sitting on a shitty Raiders team since the 2022 season. Like, there's a lot, like, everybody just kind of forgets it, but the reason why the Packers were struggling mightily is because Aaron Rodgers, number one, went to the Raiders, and they were dealing with injuries. But, like, a lot of things kind of like, yeah, when you take away a quarterback's number one and number two option, a lot of these, like, okay, this needs to be fixed. A lot of these mistakes get a little bit louder. And, like, I think him having, oh, gosh, who was his quarterbacks? O'Connell, Minshew, Jimmy Garoppolo, because I know he was really pissed at Jimmy Garoppolo. Their relationship was pretty strenuous. Derek Carr, like, he didn't have Pro Bowlers throwing him the football. He didn't, like Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford's, if the Rams keep Matthew Stafford, I mean, that's a good quarterback for Adams. Like, I think Matthew Stafford still has another 2-3 years left in him before he could turn into a journeyman too, where it's like, okay, Matty Ice he's pretty washed. He's turned kind of into Joe Flacco and Matt Ryan. So, because I think Stafford and Adams with Nakua, they should bring back Cooper Kupp. I don't know why the hell they released him. I don't know what the hell the Rams are doing, but all the quarterbacks that I just listed off, like, none of them compare to Aaron. But if you want to have a little bit of a debate and an argument, you could put Matthew Stafford up there with Aaron Rodgers for decent to phenomenal quarterbacks that Adams has played with. And I think that's probably why it was a pretty, hey, this is an intriguing place to go because it's Matthew Stafford. Because, no, Devontae Adams is not going to go to the Chiefs and play with Mahomes. He was never going to go to the Bengals and play with Burrow or the Eagles with Hurts. Like, it wasn't going to happen. There wasn't enough money or cap space to do this because no one would want to pay. Oh gosh, how much was his contract? Let's see the contract. 2-year, $46 million. Okay, 2 year, 46 million. Like, I don't think the Bills have that kind of money because they just paid, Josh Allen. Chiefs don't have that money, so yeah. I think it was the money too, but again, I think Devontae Adams could replace the production value of Cooper Kupp. I will say that, but again, we'll just see. We'll just see. I think it's a good place for him to go. Now, that crazy theory of how Matthew Stafford and the Rams, like, they part ways and then Stafford sent to New York, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, there's a theory of that rolling around. I don't see that happening.